Okay. So in this meeting, this is a question and answer on Paida Lajin in this session. So the very first thing we ask is if anybody has any questions, any comments, any experience they want to share related to Paida Lajin, please unmute yourself and let us know. So Pablo, you mentioned that Tony wanted to discuss his condition. So
Yes.
Tony, do you want to speak up or you want help? You're muted, Tony. You have to unmute yourself. There you are.
Thank you so much. My breath is not very good right now. Yes.
Your breathing, right?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes. So your
Yes.
breath, that means you're breathing, right? That's what it's not.
Yes, it's about my lungs or my tonsils, something like that.
So what happens? It is very, what do you feel when you say breath is not good?
I feel like pressure in my chest all the time, or the most of the time. And my tonsils are very big.
Okay.
And I can eat very well.
So they're swelled, right? So they're swelling in your tonsils, right? Okay.
Right.
Okay. So, Jen, do you want to comment on this?
Oh, yes. Well, when we are talking about the breathing issues, we are always related this to our lung, right? Because our lung is the first organs to control our breathing. But in Chinese medicine theory, we are also thinking of the heart, because the heart and the lung can also work together to cooperate each other to make your breathing better and better. So that when we are talking about the lung problem, we always related this to the meridian, because we do think that it's because of the meridian have blockage, so that the energy cannot supply to your lung sufficiently, so that your lung cannot work. You know, if you drive a car, you know, if the oil cannot supply to the engine, that your engine cannot work properly, right? So that's the same theory as here. So that we think that lung meridians from the thumb along the arms to supply to your lung area. That's why we, if you have this kind of symptom, we always suggest you to do the what we call the carpet bombing along all the arms, inner arms at least, because this is the meridian, to your lung, and from the wrist to the elbow to the chest area, you do a Paida on this area. But how to Paida, you can see in our Facebook, we have the guideline, so that you make sure that you Paida properly, and then make sure that you can remove the blockage along this meridian totally, from here to the chest area. So you do this. If you have time, if you know how to do it, you can do this for your both arms in 2 days. But if you're not so skillful, but you can still practice this skill, and then you can do it. I think maximum one week is enough to do this. And then if you can really do all this carpet bombing Paida, and then I'm sure that you can have a better feeling about your breathing. And then for these two uncomfortable area, you can also do the Paida on the this side, this side, and also directly on the leg. Also, you can also do the Paida on your leg. But if on the left side, if you cannot Paida properly, you can also use the fingers to do like this. Okay. Yeah, to do like this. Yeah, it's a little bit painful at the beginning, but pain also can help to make the energy circulation better and better along this area, and then remove the blockage along this tendon and in the inner area, so that the circulation can get better, and then the pain will go on, and then it can also support the feeling of you when you're eating something, because you are talking about it when you eat, you also feel uncomfortable around this area, right? So you can do all this to help you for your current situation. But if you want to do a more intensive healing method, I would like to suggest you to do the Paida on the outside part of your arms also. Just now I'm talking about the inner part of your arms, right? Because the inner part is the heart and the lung meridian along the inner part. But for the outside part, it's also very important, because the outside part, there is also meridian to go along your arms, and then to reach your neck, and then to go to your head. In that case, you need to also Paida on the outside part of your arms, and then make sure that the blockage along this meridian can be removed, so that the circulation getting better to support to your leg area and your head area. So this is my my suggestion for your current situation.
Can I, so Tony, yeah, thanks. That's a good comment here. So Tony, one question for you. You know how to do Paida when Jen is saying Paida? Are you familiar with it?
I'm reading about Paida right now. I'm trying to learn because my friend sent me some information, and now I want to learn because I think it's something very special to get the health.
Okay, so what Jen is saying is Paida is slapping like this.
Slapping.
Yeah. So the very first thing, primero, is this inner elbow here. You tap on this, and you will feel pain here. So pain means there's a blockage. You did it already, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So you know this is the Paida. Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah.
And what Jen is saying, do the entire inner arm, right? This is where the heart and the lung meridians go, and then do the back. So I think so. Yeah. So continue, and I think Pablo has enough experience. He has a lot of experience, and he should be able to help you, right, Pablo?
I will. Of course, I will.
Thank you so much.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
So just to go over it, he says, do the inside of the arm, do the back here on the left, and to do this here, and do this on the neck, Jim.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Both the sides, all the sides.
Also, yeah, that's
And also the outer arm.
Afterward, yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And if he can perhaps do some Lajin as well, right?
Yeah, I gotta show him. What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'll show him some exercise. Stretching for the neck, I'm not sure, but
Yeah.
I'll see. I'll take a look.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. That's very nice. Very, very good advice. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
So last week on Friday, I just want to share with everybody. I went to, you remember Pablo Shri, that other girl who was there in the workshop?
Yeah, I confused her.
And her son, right? Remember her
Yes.
son? Yeah.
Yes.
So I went to their home because the stepfather, Tom, I mean, his legs in bad shape. So I went there. And for stretching, what they set up is there is a table that you can buy for dog grooming. If you have a dog, there's a grooming table for the dogs, and which is the right kind of height. It is quite high, very strong, because you put some heavy dogs on top of it to groom them. And he just put a little plank on the side, and it made a perfect table. And this grooming table you can buy for $70, $80 in the US on Amazon, or you can buy in so many places, this dog grooming table. And it's much less expensive. You can fold it, you can take it anywhere, much lighter than the table that I have. And it's much better if anybody wants to try that.
It's funny because Tony was in that business not long ago, so maybe he has an extra table somewhere. I'll tell him.
Yeah, of course, yeah. If the dog grooming business, yeah.
I'm not sure if he's still doing it, but he'll be able to make one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So did you take care of him, Shree's father?
Yeah, I was there all morning. We were doing it. I still have to ask them whether what has happened to them. But of course, Shree is feeling much better after all this.
Yeah,
and the son as well. So almost like a different person.
Mm-hmm.
So okay. So that was good. So Tony, any other question, any other thing that you want to say or ask? Are you okay?
I'm okay. I just want to say thank you so much for all you are sharing with me. And I'm here listening and trying to learn more about the Paida.
Good. And you're welcome to join every week. And tomorrow we will have another practical session where all of us over Zoom will do this Paida.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
It's the same link, right, Shree?
Well, Yuri will send the link, right? So Yuri's here. I think he'll send the link and then you just forward it to, or Yuri can add him to the list. I mean, you can send his email.
Yes.
Yeah. And if you send me his email, then I can add him on the my distribution list for each
Great.
I think the link information is also posted on the Facebook.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So you can always check from that area also. If you cannot check the email, you can check on the Facebook also.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. So anybody else? Any question? Anybody? Any comments?
I want to know, this is Juliana. I want to know how to pattern your, my concern is my losing hair.
Mm-hmm.
So Alice, my neighbor, tell me you people can tell me to do how to pattern my head and grow some new hair.
All right, wonderful. Yeah, hair. I mean, that's such a common thing, losing hair, right? Yeah. So, okay, go ahead, Jen. You want to comment on this?
Okay. Well, yeah. In Chinese medical theories, that your qi and blood is the key resources to supply to your head and to help you to grow your hair. So the first thing is, of course, is always to keep yourself in a good digestion status,
system,
so that you can transfer the food and airs into your own energy properly. This is the first thing to build up enough energy inside your body. And the second thing is that to make sure that all the meridian which connected to your head is the circulation is good inside the meridian. That's why in your age, we always suggest people to do a so-called carpet bombing, step by step, which means we do the arms first, and then the legs, and then the back of your the back, and also the chest area, so that after you do the Paida, so that the meridian is very clean, and then the energy can reach to your head easily, much easily, right? Because different meridian reach to your head. So this is the second thing we suggest you to do. And the third thing is that you also can Paida on your head directly, because by Paida on your head directly, it can also activate the circulation to drive more and more energy to reach to your head. And then this energy can help to help your hair growth over there. So this is the three things we would just you to do. But yeah, you can always start with Paida on your top of your head first. But because some people have the high blood pressure problem and some other problems, so we also suggest people to do the so-called basic part of the body, the arms, the lower arms and the lower legs area. You do this basic part at the beginning, and after this, and then you can try to Paida on the this area, because there is a big joint here. So many people with high blood pressure problem, we can see that they have a very serious blockage along this area, the leg area. So that it's important to remove the blockage along this area also. So after this Paida, and come with the Paida your head directly. So I think it can help you. And we do have another way to help your energy to reach your head, is what we call the head Lajin. That means you lie down on a bed, and then with your head outside of the bed.
Dangling outside the bed on the edge.
And then your hands also, your arms also put outside on the bed, and then stay there for about 10 minutes. And then it can also help more and more energy can reach to your head area.
But can you do that when you have high blood pressure?
Well, it's a difficult for the high blood pressure people to do this. So if you have high blood pressure, I don't suggest you do it in this moment. So at least you can Paida on your body first, and then when your body have a better and better circulation, and then you can start to try this Lajin position, to help you.
So Juliana, have you been doing this Paida Lajin, or you haven't done it before?
I have to follow Alice, my neighbor.
Right.
I did some, but I'm too lazy. So now I had to be constant to do it.
Yeah, discipline, right? You need a little bit of discipline, right?
Yeah. And also to tell, may I know the name of the teacher? What is his name?
Jin.
Jin?
Jin Chiu.
Yeah. Okay. So when I first had discovered I had high blood pressure, it was the first time was when one day I woke up, suddenly I dropped down. I dropped something on the floor. I picked up, and my hair just fell out like leaves.
Wow.
Just tons of it. So I know I have something wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
And the nails also, has ridges.
Right.
All the nails have ridges.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That was 2018.
Okay. 4 years ago.
Yeah. So now actually I'm improving. But I think if I start doing Paida religiously, And I got one of those things.
It's a slapper.
Yeah, the snapper. And if I can do that first on the meridians.
Yeah, the inner elbow. Remember this one?
Yeah, in the elbow.
For the heart and the blood pressure and the forearm, this is very important. This is where you need to start first.
How many, is there many times you do it or until it comes painful and red?
Yes.
Yeah, so continue doing it till you cannot tolerate anymore.
Oh, I cannot tolerate.
Yeah, both the elbows.
Oh, both, okay.
And you must feel pain. Remember, no pain, no gain.
No gain.
So if you tap it and you don't feel any pain, you're wasting your time. Hit harder and harder and harder, right? Till you get pain. Remember, the pain indicates that you have a blockage, and the same pain heals it, removes the blockage.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you so much.
So remember that.
Thank you.
Anybody else has any comments? Carmen, I see Carmen has joined. Anything you want to say, Carmen?
Hi, everyone. Hi. I think it's enough what you advised the lady to doing, Paida and Lajin. And this is very important. You said before, if you have fear, if anybody have fear from the pain, that's not the right way. Pain is our friends. Pain is given from God. That's why you work with love. And if you finish the area, as much as hard you can do, you don't have to feel a pain. That means you finish this area. And then if you finish one area properly, if you have time, you're going for next one to do it properly. Just slapping like this or enjoyable slapping, working, not working. Working if you concentrate, like meditation, in the things what you're doing. And if you're thinking for other things in the time you're doing Paida, you're not doing properly. You have to feel a pain, which is not giving you options to think for different things. You understand what I mean? Then you are in the point. You have a best weapon to help yourself.
Right.
Okay. That's my suggestion.
So one more suggestion, because in Toronto, there's few of you now. So Alice is there, Juliana, you there, Dom has just joined, and Katie, so she's there. So a few of you are there. You should get together in one place, in somebody's house, 5 or 6 of you, and then help each other do this. We call them a workshop. You can get together half a day or one day. And we did it here. I mean, there were about a dozen people. We did that for the whole day. And Pablo was here, Pablo came here. So, and you just tap your body, you help each other. And then you learn from each other. And that will do quite so much good to you. And you get so much confidence when you're working together. So, you're so many people. And I know another couple of people, I have friends there, I can connect with you if you want to hold one.
Yeah, Alice has, I think when the pandemic is all over, when we are open up, and then maybe Alice will open her workshop.
Yes, yeah, she will. Yeah, I know her. But talk to her.
Yeah.
Talk to her.
Yeah, she's so good.
Yes.
I think one more comment from me is that actually I would concern about your basic health issues more than your hair problems.
Yes.
But, my meaning is that at this moment you need to pay more attention on your sleeping quality and your digestion ability, and then your bowel movement, something like this. If you cannot sleep well, if you cannot digest the food well, and then it's hard for you to build up your energy level. And that, because you have that kind of situation that you feel your head is is leaving. So that means you have a very serious blockage inside your body. So that at this moment, I would suggest you to focus on the basic
Paida.
Paida, yeah, along your arms and your legs area, and then of course your back area. This is the basic part. Paida itself, and make sure that remove the blockage along this area, so that your basic circulation can be better and better, and then you won't have that kind of a certain situation you mentioned. First things, and then after you have a better sleeping, you can digest food much better, and then you don't have much pain on your body, so that your energy can be built up, and then your health will be growth automatically.
Okay. Can you see that just looking at me, you know that I am not good in digestion?
I don't know, actually.
But that is my really issue.
Yeah, that's why you need to Paida on your legs and on your arms, because by Paida this area, it can really help you to have a better digestion ability. So this is very important.
Thank you.
This is the first thing you need to focus on.
Jim, can I ask you a question?
Oh yes, sure.
When you said that if you have high blood pressure, don't do the put your like for the hair. Is that while your blood pressure is high? Don't do it, or is that at this point don't do it at all?
Well, it is not applied to everyone, but I just want to be very careful of this, because if some people do this position for maybe 7 minutes, he will how to say lost.
Maybe get dizzy.
I don't know.
You can get
just be
conscious, yeah.
Yeah, purpose.
The reason I'm asking is because I do have high blood pressure on and off, and I used to do that about 5 minutes and then work myself up to 8 minutes, but I haven't had it in a while, and I'm planning to do Lajin again. So I don't know if I should just avoid that. Like, what happens if you do it? I haven't had any problems in the past. So is it okay for me to give it another start from 2 minutes, 4 minutes, start again? Or should I just avoid it completely at this point until I have my blood pressure under control?
Well, if you don't have that that kind of bad experience, it's okay. It's still okay for you. But for the newcomer and people in their old age, it should be still very careful to doing this kind of.
And also, when we say high blood pressure, is there a number that we're working, like if it's what would be considered like a high blood pressure? Because here I know they're saying, well, as long as it's above 140, it's considered high blood pressure. But in other parts of the world, 140 is really not a high blood pressure.
Sorry, I cannot hear it.
Well, so so what she's saying is, what number in the blood pressure is considered high? And generally, I would say you should have some symptoms, because what happens is when you're younger, you can tolerate much higher level of pressures. And when you're older, it is more difficult because multiple symptoms start coming into the body. So really, I think what Jen is saying is, be careful, be judicious what you do. For Juliana, the most important thing is a digestive system, because you can remove all the kind of blockage in the meridians, but if your food doesn't bring in the nutrition, nothing will happen. The hair will not grow, right? Nothing will happen to the hair. So that's what we're saying. Just do that first. Focus on the right things first, and other things will start happening by themselves, right? Hair growing or whatever else is. So just focus on the right thing first. Right?
Thank you.
Yeah. So I see Senthil is here. Senthil, you have a question. Please unmute yourself.
Hi, this is Rajiv. Yeah, this is Central. No, once again, I just.
Yeah, please. Yeah, you're welcome. So come on. I think you come here the first time, right?
Yes,
More or less.
yes, I'm the first time I'm coming this one.
Okay, good.
Yeah, thank you. How are you?
Good. Yes.
Meet
So
you.
yeah, go ahead and ask your questions. So now we have.
Yeah, last 1 year, I thank to you. I told you my personal story also. So many times I have a pain in my chest. I use Paida Lajin to get relief. So many times it happened. It's really good. One thing is I see some itches. I think sunburn or something on my forehead, itchings, and slowly spreads like kind of allergy. And doctor said it's allergy, and he gives some medicine. I don't want to take it. So just want to know that any other thing for Paida Lajin to cure this allergy or skin irritation or itch.
So do you have some eruptions on this forehead, or is just a little rough?
Just a little rough and itchy.
Okay, and you itch quite a bit all the time?
I think recently quite a bit.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So who wants to answer this? Jin, do you want to?
Do you have the allergy just on the
forehead?
Forehead.
Yeah.
See,
yes.
And he does. So Jin,
I'm do better.
Yes, not easily visible there. Yeah.
How long it lasts?
Oh, yeah, I think it's not visible, right? Some, for me, it's like a kind of black patch or something.
Like a rash, right?
How long has it happened? How long is it?
It's like almost a year.
A year. So it's not itching.
Slowly it comes. Itch. Yeah, it's itching. Now it's itching. Yeah.
Have you ever Paida on this area directly?
In the head, Paida?
Yeah.
Oh no, not that. I do this one. Basically, this all the basic one and the tapping, but not in head. So I don't know whether you said like no pain, no gain, right? I mean, how can eat so fast on the head? That's what I'm saying. In the head is we need to protect, right? We cannot eat so much.
You can do this, right? It's not a problem. You can.
Oh, like this?
Yeah, you can always do it like this.
Oh, okay. You're so far.
Yeah, you can do on your head. You see, you can do in your head. You can do on the side.
But at the
okay.
Yeah, at the meanwhile, I would suggest you to do a so-called carpet bombing on your arms area. Yeah, the inner and the outside. Because the arm, if you have a skin problem, it's always also related to the lung function. Because in Chinese medical field, the lung is related to the skin also. So if you have something wrong with the lung meridian should be clean, and also because the lung and the large intestine is a pair, so that the outside part of your arms should be clean also, and also the this is what I would suggest you to do, the so-called carpet bombing on the arms inner part and outside part, and also Paida on the head. Yeah, correctly.
But this one you have to do like this, or just you have to do like this?
Bombing. You don't know, right?
You always hit like this.
Okay.
Not like this. It doesn't. This one doesn't do much because you have to feel the pain. And what I would do is, if you try like this and find the pain spot, the spots where you have pain. That is where you want to focus on. If there's no pain, it probably you don't get much gain out of it.
So even the back side also we can do it, or this side?
Yes, that's what he's saying. So the forearm first, start with this forearm,
Yeah.
the back of this,
Okay.
do these first. So the forearms. So carpet bonding means cover all the area, complete.
Complete. Oh, okay. Okay.
That's
okay,
right.
okay.
Slowly, one at a time. You don't have to do it in the same sitting. You can do it slowly.
Okay.
And wherever you find pain points, spend more time there at the pain points.
Oh,
Spend much more
okay.
time. Yes.
Okay.
That's and then the head. Try that because you have been doing the heart meridian and lung meridian.
Yeah.
Try
I'm
the
doing
head,
it.
right? Try the head
Okay.
and see whether
Okay.
you get pain in it, right? If you don't get pain, you won't get any benefit. No pain, no gain.
Okay. No, I was a little scared about, tapping on head, that's head part you should take care of it, but now I know how to do it.
Yeah,
Okay.
we do it all the time. Yeah, head.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
head, ears, face.
Face.
Most any place you can do.
So
Paida.
how long it takes, Guptaji, to see the benefits? Like how many weeks, or it depends?
Yeah, you never know. I mean, it can. You might see. You try to get, for example, you want to get benefit over here, but once you do these Paida, it might happen that you see benefit in your prostate first and not here first, because the body
Okay.
decides what to do first.
He said lung. Okay. Yeah. He said
Yeah.
lungs. Lungs. Okay.
Yeah, the lung meridian is linked to that one. Yeah, so you
I
never
don't
know
have
which is.
any lungs issue or something in my breathing. I don't have it, but what he's saying that maybe it could be a meridian, right? So
Is the lung meridian along the lung
Lung
meridian? There's
Okay.
blockage, and sometimes you don't know because the body is adjusting.
Okay.
For example, there could be a blocked artery, and nobody detects it now because your body has been adjusting it. So you don't know that it is blocked, but your body knows.
Okay.
And when you do the Paida, the body will probably fix it.
Okay.
You won't even know that body has been doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the body. So your body will be much stronger. You feel much better later on. You won't know what really happened, but you'll see the difference. You'll feel the difference over a period of time.
Oh. Thank you so much. Really, I would say this Paida Lajin is a lifesaver for many times. Many other people also in India. I told him how to do it. It's like a lifesaver.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen it so many people.
Yeah.
So let me ask others. Anybody else has any comments on this? Yuri, Carmen, any comments on this based on your experience?
I will have a little comment for our friends for his question. And like Shri says, go with your friends and help each other to understand what Paida Lajin is, to go deeper. Then you will not have fear. You cannot be like, what can I say? You don't have to have a doubt of some things and suspicious of some things. You will be more sure of the things you're doing. That's why best to be together with friends. Don't have to have fear from the Paida, and keeping doing basic area, any area where you have a pain. And then because you're touching your head, it's because lungs, skin, they're connected with sadness, some sadness, person thinking about it, touching here. And that's emotion is the background of the condition of our body. If we have balance of our emotion, and then we will have a good condition of the function, skin, any other organs, because we remove slowly blockages. Paida Lajin is not curing the diseases. The diseases are not the reason. Paida Lajin is to harmonize the body, to remove the blockages, to make the energy goes fluently through the body, and to get more power, more energy. I think I was understandable.
Good,
Okay.
great. Thank you. Thank you for clarifying.
Yeah, it's wonderful explanation. That's what you said, like emotions or something. It's not only like blockage.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay, I got it. And
Exactly.
still,
Yeah.
I see that you have a little bit, you're not sure in your movement and of your thinking what the things what you're doing. That's why Paida will help you to get stronger to do the things, yeah, in balance, in harmony.
Yeah, one more question, sir. So, how per day, how many minutes you have to spend for this? Like 5 minutes, 10 minutes?
Depends how much you love yourself. If you love yourself more, you give yourself more time. And if you concentrate, you get more result. But better, I told you, with friends, doing together. Then if 2 or 3 people are of the name of the God, God is between them. That's why doing together, that's help each other. Or do yourself, whatever is your choice.
Yeah, I have another friend who joined here right now. I just called him to join. His name is Venkat. So
super. Grow the group, help yourself better.
Yeah.
Thank you. They both got the training on Paida Lajin, so they can do it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
it'll be so good.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Because of you, we joined it. Because of you, we learned it. And that's a great thing.
Yeah, I think you can make a lot of progress. Yeah, it'll work. You'll see it'll work. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, I see Liz, you have a question.
Yes, please. Earlier this week, I was pidaing my leg where I thought stomach, spleen, pancreas was. And I wonder if you could just tell me if I had the right place, if I show you where I pided. Because a big lump came up, a big area. How am I going to do this? So I did, can you see here? I did the I don't know.
I think it is, yeah. So don't understand the question, Liz. What is the question? Oh, you're muted. For some reason, you got muted.
Is that location the right place for stomach, spleen, pancreas to help diabetes? Okay, thank you very much. And a bump came up about that big and about that deep, and it was hot and full of, I guess, water or something. Is that expected?
It went away, right? And
yeah, it's gone away.
Yeah, well, so you are removing, that's the Shah that is coming out. So you're removing toxins from your body. But for diabetes, you have to add the digestion part, what Jin was saying. It's so important to add the digestion part to it.
Could you remind me where that is, please, Shri? Sorry.
The food, the kind of food that you eat, right?
Oh, okay.
That's the.
Yeah, I'm pretty careful. I'm vegan and it's almost all organic.
So, and what is your A1C?
Last one was 5.6.
So you're not diabetic, right? You're okay.
Well, I was diabetic for years and years, and now I have retired and I have time to control it with diet and exercise. So.
Right. I mean, so yeah. So you're not diabetic, really. Yeah. But you're removing. That's a good news. Paida, different areas of the body, remove toxins. The Shah will come out, and you're doing the right thing.
And that's the right place. Okay, I'm going to do the other leg.
Yeah. There's no wrong place in the body. Just remember this.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Wherever the Shah comes out, wherever your pain is the right place.
Yeah. Okay.
That is one guideline, but I'll let the other experts give their comments as well. Jane, you have any comments on this?
Yeah, Liz, I think you do a good job. Well, exactly. This is a stomach, of course. But you know, we always suggest people to do a calming because all the 12 meridian is important for your body. So you cannot just remove just one or two of them, the blockage. You got to do the whole leg, outside part and inner part, and the back also. And the back, yeah, do everything. You know, the whole legs, the whole legs, and also the whole arms. Okay, yeah, because you know, the inner part have the kidney and also the liver and the spleen. This is also have a very close relationship with the digestive system. So you can get it.
Thank you.
Mhm.
I appreciate that.
Jim, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
From what I knew, this Shaw, it's like Bruce, and also is the white powder that you get. So now I just learned from Liz that it could be a pocket that it's with water. So Shaw more than 2-3 different kinds.
Well, it's what we call consists of the waste qi, waste air inside body, the waste blood, and the waste how to say I mean the food rest, and also the cold air, and many toxins inside your body that it show up in different forms. So whatever you can find after Paida, you can define this as the Sha anyway, and then you just make sure that you Paida good enough to make sure that the pain narrow drop down, and then so you very hard, the pain is not so obvious. That's good. That's fine enough for this time. So it's very different forms.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, essentially it's all called Sha. Even the white powder is called Sha. White powder is normally, as you know, it's the medications coming out that accumulate in the body. The other, that's a toxin, right? So all kind of toxins coming out, that's what it is really, in different manner, through a bump or through the black spots or whatever. Yeah, I think Pablo has something. Pablo has raised his hand. Pablo, go ahead.
Just occurred to me, we never talked about this, but we talk about digestion, right? My question is, do you recommend Paida your stomach?
Well,
on your stomach, actually on your stomach, you know.
Well,
directly there.
Well, we can. Of course, we can Paida on the stomach directly, but just gently, not so hard. Okay, but we always start with the arms and the legs, because the meridian. What we think is the meridian blockage is the key problem for your circulation to your stomach area. But some people have the tumor in their stomach. That's because of their emotion also have some depressed and some very strong emotion problem, so that the qi will stay. The qi and the energy, the qi and the blood will stay in their stomach area, and then it become become tumor and the cancer there.
So what do you recommend for constipation?
Constipation is also a very strong relationship with the digestive system, and it's because for the lung you cannot have enough qi to propel the stool, and then your large intestine cannot work very well, so that there are not enough fluid inside the large intestine, so that the stool is too hard. Okay, so that but it's also because of the stomach qi cannot running well, so that the qi cannot go down, and then to
Push.
to push the foods properly to the small intestine and the large intestine. So again, it's always important to do the basic area to help to cure this kind of situation.
Okay.
And do some exercises also is important.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. So Juliana, did you want to say, you have to unmute yourself if you wanted to say something? Yes.
Yes. Yeah. I want to ask Jen about irritable bowel syndrome. Like you eat and you go to washroom, you eat, you go to washroom. What can be done?
Even after you eat something and then you need to go to,
and you got diarrhea.
well, yeah, this is also because of the stomach and the spleen system cannot work very well. It's too much hot, cold inside that area, so that it's the energy inside this system is not cannot support you digest the food, cannot absorb the food's ingredients, so that it cannot stay there, and then you will go directly you eat it. So again, it's also important to make sure that you pipe out, remove the blockage along the spleen and the liver and the stomach meridian, and also the arms is also important.
How do you paddle the leg all around?
The leg, you have a paddle, right?
Yes.
You can do it bit by bit.
Oh, okay.
Please go to the Google our Facebook front page, the group front page. We put a guideline over there to teach everybody how to remove the blockage by doing Paida. So that's a basic skill everyone need to learn about. If you know how to Paida a certain place, you know how to Paida everywhere. But the basic skill is very important. So you need to learn the basic skill.
So
Okay,
Juliana, if you have not joined the Facebook group, please do. You'll get a lot of guidelines in there. It's called the
I
new.
don't know how do I join?
Yeah, it's the group name is New Paida Lajin Global. Just write that down.
Wait a minute. Well, new
Paida Lajin Global.
Paida
Lajin.
Lajin.
Paida Lajin. L-A-J-I-N.
Paida Lajin. Okay.
Global group in Facebook.
Yeah, I will ask Alice.
Yes. Yeah. Please join it. You'll get so much information in there.
Good. Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Thank you very much.
Okay, receipts. I think today is the last one. Receipts you have. Please go ahead.
Okay, thank you, Sri. My question is for those of you guys who are most experienced and have done Paida the longest. As you know, I just started 1 week ago, and I've been doing it a little bit chaotic. So do you have any routines, or I want to know in the future, if I'm doing it right, how many hours or minutes a day should I devote if I want to keep the good results? If you have any routine, any of you, can you share with us? How do you do on a daily basis in terms of time, and are there areas that you always do?
Well, so let me comment on this first. Juliana, can you mute yourself? I think, please. So the general guideline, right? So we can give you very high level. You are in London, right, Rosita?
Yes, yes, I am. And
Yeah.
I don't know anybody else, so I'm doing it on my own.
Right. Okay. I mean, somehow if you can get some hold of some other people, I think I might know one or two, and I can send you some links. I'll look at it. But the important thing is the guideline. Remember, no pain, no gain, one guideline. Do as long as you can tolerate, depending on how time you have available. If you only have 1 hour a day, you can only do for 1 hour a day. If your problem is serious enough, like Carmen was saying earlier, and you want to do 8 hours a day, it is okay, right? Because you want to heal certain things that is a big bottleneck for you, and your health is so important. So if you read Master Shao's book, he's given examples of ladies, and somebody had a lump in the breast, and she did Paida all night to reduce that lump. So it all depends on you. We just
Yes, currently I'm doing quite a lot, I think, maybe 2-3 hours a day. I always do the hands because initially I felt so good when I did the inside of hands. And during the day I do some other area, the thighs or legs, something. Yeah, I just wanted also to show you that my book arrived.
Oh, wonderful.
This
Good.
one, and I have the other one. So I have these two now.
Wonderful.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
English and Bulgarian, right? Perfect. Yes. Yeah.
Well, my question was just personal for you. If I know maybe you cleared most of your problems, but there's a maintaining dose of Paida or something like this, something that keeps you in good health. So this is what obviously initially I'm gonna have to do more because there's a lot of things that build up inside my body. But is there a stage and time when I will not need to do 3, 4, 5 hours, maybe 1 hour? Would you say 1 hour is a maintaining dose of Paida? Yes.
So Jen, you want to answer this?
Well, in my opinion, we need to balance our energy level and how much you do the Paida. Because when you do the Paida for a long time, you are very tired. So if you are tired, you just go to sleep, take a good rest. Yeah, I don't suggest people
Chinese medicine, man.
Paida every day because you need to save your energy. Because after Paida, when the toxin get out of your body, you still need some energy to fix that area. Yeah, because the toxin go out, and then you need to supply the energy to fill up those areas, and then to heal that area. So that in my experience, I would suggest people to do maximum 2 hours a day. 2 hours a day. But if you are tired, just 1 hour is okay. If after 1 hour you feel very tired, you don't have energy, you just take a good rest. And then the other day when you have the energy, you can do the Paida again. This is one thing. Another thing is that I would like to make an analogy at the Paida as the clean your house. If you have a big house, today you can clean this house, this room first, right? Another day you clean another room, and then the third day you clean the bathroom, and then you clean step by step. You don't have to rush to clean every room in a day. So that you can take your time and arrange your time to do that. But you don't have to clean it every day. If your environment is clean, and then you have cleaned the room very clean, you don't have to do it every day to clean the same room, right? So this is another suggestion I would like to give. And Paida for us is just a healing process. But how to make sure that your meridian is clean and cannot be blocked again, you need to have a good living lifestyle. You need to, you don't have too much pressure on yourself, on your work, on your different things, and you need to do some basic exercises every day, and you need to monitor your diet, and you also need to have a very good sleep every day. So this is what we should do to protect ourselves, to avoid more blockage on your body. So this is more important for us because it's your lifestyle which will keep you health or in unhealth. So that's also a very important part. You need to be focused everyday basis.
Great.
Okay, thank you, Jin.
And Carmen, do you have any comments? Yuri,
Yes, I will.
comment?
I will say a few words to Rusica. Rusica, Jean is right. Depends of your emotion condition, depends of your energy. If you feel well, if you're motivated, you give more time. But if you've done one area, as Jean says, like a room cleaning, you don't go next day to the same area, you go to the other area. And of course, if you find some person or people to work with you, you're going to be more motivated. But the best advice is speed slowly, step by step, hear your body, because we have a wish, but the body have different wishes. And till we fulfill our wish, the body will adjust some other things. That's why do it, and do it consciously and not overdoing. That's one of the best advice.
Good, great, thanks.
Thank you, Carmen. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, Yuri, do you have any comments? Oh yeah, Yuri is muted.
No, I had to take something off. No, I didn't follow all the. I don't want to repeat, but I vote Carmen for president. I like my endorsement. No, you said everything what is necessary. Yeah, but generally, I noticed that people make more advanced doing every day a little than once a week a big amount of things. You know, every day, like. Like the drop.
Right.
The drop cave the rock. So
right.
To make a routine, and then the result will for sure come.
Yes, great. Thank you. Great comment. I think we have exceeded our hour today. So just want to remind everybody that we have a practice session tomorrow, which is 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific, and that would be 9 p.m. Bulgaria, 8 p.m. Italy or France time. So everybody is welcome to join. There'll be a practical session, and tomorrow Jin will guide us on.
And it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon in Costa Rica tomorrow.
Oh, 1 o'clock. Okay. and Jin will guide us on how to do Paida for a back problem. It is such an important topic. So please join. You can practice it. That's a practice. It's not a question and answer session. It is actually a practical session where you practice it over Zoom. And Yuri has already set up the meeting for tomorrow. He sent out the link. If you have not received the link, so ask anybody else on this team, and they can forward you the link so you can join it. All right, so great. So thank you everybody for joining. Good to see you all, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.